What is up, YouTube? This is Carlos Talamantes here with a Neos deck profile. And I have a spicy 60 card Neos deck. A lot of people have been asking me for a updated version and just my take on it before the Evil Hero stuff comes out. When the Evil Hero stuff comes out, Neos is actually going to be pretty dang good. I'm very, very excited for what's to come with it. And I'm excited to show you guys stuff once the cards come out. So that being said, I'm going to hop into the 60 card Neos deck and I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, also these packs, yes, I know that they're outdated, but fun fact, a fun story. My dad has a toy store, right? And I'm looking at his toy store. We're getting some toys for, my kids for Christmas and stuff like that, just, from their grandpa. And I see his wall. I'm like, you had cards here the whole time? And so he had a bunch of different Duelist packs, legendary Duelist packs. And yes, these are old. These are just things that he got into like different toy deals along with what he originally purchased. So these were like tossed in. So I'm going to open these up for you guys. And maybe I might open up some older packs, as we go, just from my dad's store that he has just sitting around. He's not really messing with them. He's more on the toy side. And so, yeah, shout out to my dad for this. We're going to hop right into it. If you guys got any questions, drop a comment down below. Please like the video and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel more. And then also on top of that, I'm excited for the Evil Hero support too, because once that time comes with my peak season ending at my job, I'm going to be able to go to more tournaments more often and play a lot more. So I'm very excited. So let's get into it. E-Heroes, Stratos, Liquid, Blazeman, Shadow Mist, two Spirit, two Neos, Winkaribo, and then onto your Neospatians, we got these three. I feel like this is just the consensus. People who play Neos, usually agree that these are the way to go. Then I'm playing 3 Crosskeeper, yes, in a 60 card deck. I'm also playing a Fallen of Albas. Then, as my other normal summon, because you don't really need a normal summon, I'm playing 3 Keeper Dragon Magic. This is really cool because you guys will be able to see in a few moments. So, along with that, the 1 trap card until we get the new Evil Hero stuff. So, on to the bulk of the deck, the spell cards. 3 Hero Lives, 3 Engage, 3 Ian Shuffle, 3 Philosopher's Stone, 3 Super Poly, and now 3 Thrusts, 3 Talents, Dark Ruler No More. And I'm just going to continue to lay out these cards because, there's a lot to cover with this deck. 3 E-Call, Miracle, 1 Neos Fusion, 1 Poly, the Branded Fusion, Rhoda, Foolish, and then the extra spice on top of the Neos deck. And honestly, in so many ways, it's actually better in this deck than it is in other decks. But we got the Primite engine. We got 3 Lordy Lords, 3 Roar, and 3 Drill Beam. So, man, so this deck is just really, really fun. I get so excited. Like, I have the standard hero deck over here to the side, and that's going to change a lot. I have it right here. That's going to change a lot too when the Evil Hero stuff comes out. But this is a deck that I like to go away to when I have drawn too many hands with the standard hero deck. And I'm telling you guys, this is so much fun. It really is. There's so many different weapons and different things that like the Primite engine can offer to this deck specifically that it can't really offer to other decks. And the fact that you can play 1 less vanilla, because usually the number for vanillas are usually about 3, when you incorporate the Primite engine. The cool thing about it too is that you have different ways to shuffle back the Neos if you want to be able to continually make your roars live, and a bunch of other cards. So being able to like primate Lordy Lord, get roar, special summon Neos and make your hand live with Ian Shuffle and stuff to get spirit, which will end up getting you your engage. It all bridges together pretty well, and just making your combos even more solidified with drill beams and breaking boards that way. It's just so good. There's so many cards that you could play in this deck, and a few cards, like as you can tell, this is 60 cards. A few cards that I have in mind is Fusion Deployment, and then also obviously Fusion Destiny. You have so many ways to search these cards. You think about Fusion Deployment, you think about Fusion Destiny, on top of the Miracle Fusion, Neos Fusion, Poly, Branded Fusion, Super Poly, and much more. But you have so many ways to search it. Like if you look at the one Branded Fusion, you got 3 Keeper Dragon Magic to search for it. You got 3 Philosopher's Stone to search for it. You got 3 Thrusts, so 3, 6, 9, and the 10th is card is the Branded Fusion. You have 10 different ways to get to Branded Fusion, let alone cards like Philosopher's Stone, searching Super Poly, Thrust, getting you all of this. It just makes it so consistent, so like you and it revolves around like Win Karibo. You can Branded Fusion Win Karibo and then make wow, I always forget this guy's name. I always forget his name. But the Albion, you can make Albion, which is a common play in this deck, and then being able to fuse the liquid out of your hand, making Infernal Rage that way. And don't worry, guys. I'm going to be able to come with the combo video coming up soon with this particular deck, just so that way you guys can kind of see a little bit more of what I mean. Also, let's see. So you got Foolish, Rhoda, 3 Cross Keepers. It's so much more important in this deck. I have another version of this deck where I was playing 3 Liquid and 3 Poly, but I just opted for more non-engine, especially since I'm playing the Primite engine with this version. Uh, then you have a bunch of non-engine that you can get into. You got 1 Dark Ruler, so you can thrust into the Dark Ruler if need be. Let's see what else to cover. Blaze Man, you still could you still can get away with 1 poly, even though I would love to play 2. You could get away with 1 poly because you can end up getting the poly back with engage after. So say if you come across a scenario where you have a Hero Liz and or Ian Shuffle, you could get it out with one of these 6, get the poly, make a play, go into, like, for example, what is that card? See, I be forgetting all my extra deck cards. Magnum the Reliever, make something or whatever, and then you can end up engaging it back later. So obviously there's steps in between, but there's a lot of cool things that is a little bit hard to explain, but you only can truly see as you're playing it out. But this is the main deck. The Primite engine is very, very fun. I actually really like this engine a lot. Yes, I need a 3rd QCR, and man, they went up. But I like it. This deck is extremely fun. I keep Ian Shuffle at 3 because any one of Ian Shuffle makes any one of these a piece that I'm missing, right? So if you go into Hero Liz, Blaze Man, and then like say if you need a 3rd Neospatian, that's another cool thing about Branded Fusion that I wanted to cover. So Branded Fusion can send Dark Panther, so you get a Mirror Jade on top of another name going to your graveyard, and you have 10 ways to access this. So oftentimes when you open up like Engage, that's already at least 2 names. Now if you open up the Shuffle, you open up Branded Fusion, you open up Neos Fusion, Foolish or whatever, then at that point you're able to have the 3rd name guaranteed for sure. So as you're playing through hand traps, as you're playing through all these different interruptions, you're still going to be able to end on 3 names for your Cosmo Neos. That way, after they hand trapped you with so many different things, one important thing to remember too is that this is a cost to send. So you don't care as much about getting the poly. All you truly care about is getting the dump. So all that to say, like, it's been really, really nice having this flow of cards together. Here, let me get on to the extra deck. Super Poly is really nice. You can actually cut this to one since it is searchable. Since you would already have Philosopher's Stone, and if you like, the cool thing also that I would love to go over real quick is Thrust can get Philosopher's Stone, which means Thrust can technically get Super Poly. So Thrust gets Philosopher's Stone, which Philosopher's Stone gets Super Poly. So Thrust can still get you any of your fusion cards. Like obviously it already gets these, but just being able to essentially have 9 Super Polys right here alone is really, really nice. So the deck actually really does flow together very well. Let me see where I'm at. Oh snap! I'm already at 10 minutes. How that was, that was quick. There, let me move on. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could talk more about this deck. I really, really have a lot of fun with this deck. Also, like I said, this searches practically everything of the deck. You don't need your normal summon. You don't at all. If you open up Engage, if you open up Keeper, you open up, you know, like there's so many combinations of cards. Like if you open up the Primite engine, or you open up Lordy Lord, or you open up Roar, and then you open up like Shuffle, you open up these. There's just so many different things that you can still do. Get your Cosmo Neos off and still save your normal for this. And the discard actually, like I know some people will point out that point out the discard, but it's actually kind of important sometimes because you want to be able to search your Karibo with like an e-call, pitch it. Say if you have like Philosopher's Stone in this, you can like search. You can e-call for the Karibo, search it, pitch it, summon this, pitch it, and then you have this to search like Branded Fusion, and then Philosopher's Stone to search whatever else. And so those are a few ways that you can like really play through a bunch of things. Let's see. All right, on to the extra deck. Dude, I did not realize I'm already on 12 minutes. I'm really trying to like speed talk a little bit and just try to cram a bunch of things in, but it's not working. Arm Neos, Nebula Neos, Neos Wingman. Oh, I hate things not in order. Wake Up, Cosmo Neos, and then next Brave Neos, Wingman package, and then lastly the branded stuff. Chimera, Magnum, Super Poly, Super Poly. So this extra deck has a lot of space. Another version that I play is with the Bell cards. So I put Nightmare Thrones and everything else in here, which is really fun because you could end up putting Phantom in here and then you Bell the Loving Defender in here, which is really, really nice. I really like this mix. You can also have like a second Flame Wingman. The Brave Neos is actually important because you want to be able to send a Keeper if you have to, or send Mist if you have to, or just name that random card. Like there's even times where when I'm playing the Bell stuff, and I'll send Neos and I'll send like Samsara D Lotus, with that, and so it's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, this is the extra deck. It's a bunch of different like little one-ups and utility cards. I really love this card in the deck because you can like Blaze Man go into this card, trigger like say get like a mist and like a liquid or a mist in like a Wing Karibo with the Blaze Man, trigger the mist. Then you have the Karibo in your graveyard so that we can Philosopher's Stone and all that. So it's really cool. I really I only have Brave Neos in here just for utility purposes, just to get the materials that I need to grave. So let's get on to the packs, guys. I know there's nothing crazy in here anymore, but it's always fun to open up packs, right? So crazy. Like I had no idea. My dad, he does not have a card shop. He does not have a card shop, but sometimes when he gets toys, different things come with it, and so he has a couple of. I think I'm trying to remember the fire legendary duelist pack that he got. So let me see. Let's go right here. Okay. I don't think there's anything in this pack. I think it's just like here. Let me open up these. I think it's like Forbidden Droplet. I think that's the only other card that's in here that's really worth or useful. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you let's do it like this. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything that useful that I could have pulled in here. I know this pack is already pretty old by now. Ooh, having some trouble. But it's always nice to open up different packs. Okay, let's go. More things to add to the bulk. Ah. Man, my pack opening skills need some work right now. Okay, cool story about this. I used to play this in um, Toad Hero, and it was so much fun just having an extra extender or whatever. And it was cool because like I came back from a break, and I was just trying to find more ways to make it explosive, and this was one of the cards that I would use all the time. So if you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but you cannot special summon monsters from the rest. Yeah, so I would use this a lot, and it was pretty cool. I think Norden was still legal at that time, so you would make sure that you don't have a Bubble Man play at that time, and so this was essentially an extra Bubble Man. Another angler. Ooh, shark. I actually see. Okay, so it's funny that I pull these like legit because I was legit thinking about building a more modern Toad Hero deck just for the channel, just to show you guys a little bit of spice and creativity, in a modern sense for that. Okay, don't know what that is, but pulled a super. If, above anything, I'm actually happy about the Bahama Shark. I think I missed that whole OTS pack. Hey, 3 angler. Giant hand. Oh my gosh. I remember when this first came out as a price card. Yeah, that thing was, I think, 400 or 500 or whatever at some point. It's crazy to see it as a super. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. Above anything, I'm actually really happy about these because past format decks that I played before, I actually wanted another shark. In the future, look out for an updated Toad Hero deck, and we'll see how that goes. Just to give you guys something a little bit different. And that theme's really going to compare to the Evil Hero support or the standard hero deck right now. But it's going to be really fun, playing with something different, or showcasing something different. I hope you guys like this deck profile. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I'm definitely going to try to do a little bit better. Peak season is over for my job, so I'm going to be able to start communicating with you guys a little bit better. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, sometimes you might be the only hero that somebody will ever see. So be kind to one another. Be a light in somebody's life.